mbele ya safari, you know. I want to present this topic where we women who are in a relationship or are just trying to get out of a relationship, we are not able to call it quits, or we don't just wanna move on. You know, you don't wanna move on. Even though the signs are so clear to you, let me put this one here. Even though the signs are so clear to you that the relationship has no future. But, you know, a big percentage of us women, we just refuse to call it quits. I'm a very good example of this topic, you guys. You just don't want to call it quits. So, I don't know if this has to be somebody's past life where you have met somebody and then you've gotten used to this person, and then yani you are scared to go to do it alone. In my case, you guys, I have been in a relationship for the past 4 years, not really around, because most of the time we have been breaking up and coming back. And hi, Christine Okach. Hiyo chai, yeah, it's cold. It's very cold. So you guys, I want us to talk about this topic of, yani, you just see that the relationship has no, it is bringing you nothing positive, but you are still just insisting on the relationship. So we have a lot of factors that make us women not to move on. One is, I think one main factor is if you are depending on the man financially. If you are depending on the man financially, and the man has reached a point of where he doesn't want to support you financially anymore. He just wants you to get out of his way. But yani wewe tu ni kama nini Big G. Ushaona Big G ile. The man has already shows you the signs of, I don't want you. Could you please move on? And you are like, I am not seeing the signs. I'm still in the relationship. So you guys, that is the first case, when you are depending on the man financially. The second one is when you like sex. When you love sex. You guys, you know me, I love sex. And when I meet a man that really do it well, you know, then I'm not going anywhere. Regardless of how disrespectful you will handle me. So that is another factor that might make somebody not to move on, even though it is so clear. The guy is showing you that, you know, I don't love you anymore. The love doesn't exist anymore. I don't need you anymore. Could you please take highway? But wewe ni nani? I'm one of those people. So you guys, another factor, which other factor could be? I only know of these two factors. When somebody's depending on a man financially, and when you love the sex and you're like, if I lose this guy, who is gonna serve me the hot cake, the hot plate, you know? How are you, Bibi Mwarabu, Nina Bahati, Calvin Omondi, Idaremi? Let me say hi to you guys. Monivic, Okach Christine, Emanuela, and who is Nokta. That's all. Yeah. So you guys, you know, when a man shows you the signs of you are not worth any of his time or any of his love anymore. I think the best thing is to just hit the highway, just move on. But you know, you guys, at the same time, moving on is not, moving on is easily said as done. Or somebody can just see your situation and just see how desperate you are. Like in my case, I have been desperate to be in a relationship. But even though I had seen the signs, you know, this guy already displayed his character. He already showed me that I am worth nothing. Yeah? But still, if this guy leaves me, you guys, I will go running after this guy. I will be going running. I will be going crying in this man's house. Please, just come back. You know, I still love you. You know, you. Imagine, you guys, I did it. I did it. Lilian Owino, good evening. Imagine you keeping a man in your house, you accommodating a man in your house, and when the man already realized that this woman loves me, you know, he will be just coming up with some excuses and he will start misbehaving and doing things that you don't like. And you guys, in my case, I was scared that if I leave my man or if I leave my boyfriend, and since I have already sung here over and over, my boyfriend is a community husband. He is a man who dips his thing everywhere, in any hole. So I was always scared, you know, when he goes out. I'm like, he's taking this to another woman. And I was trying to protect that Mboro, you know. I wanted to hold the Mboro dearly to myself because the Mboro is too sweet. And I just want to keep it for myself, you know. And when the guy realized that you don't want him kutembeza hiyo mboro yake, that is when you will start eating bitter. Anything bitter he will serve you. Utakula tu. Respect hakuna. The guy can call you any name. He can abuse you left, right, center. He can disgrace you anyhow. Women, why do we? I have been in this shit for so long. And now I'm just coming to my reality and I'm asking myself, why did it have to go this long? Why does it take us too long to just say that anyway, it is not working, it is not gonna work, and it is high time I hit the road? I know there are so many women going through this shit and nobody's talking about it. Me, because I am over my own shit, I think. I am over my own shit, you guys. I'm over this guy. And I'm gonna look something better for me in the near future. I am tired. Even if it is the good sex that it's keeping me around, let it be. I'm not gonna die, you know. There are people who are naturally loving, you know, loving the doing, and I'm just calling it off and I'm just saying no. I'm not gonna hold on anymore, you guys. I know there are so many women who are holding on into relationships that are not worthy. Somebody hits you, somebody disrespects you, somebody goes out with other women, and you make like, it shall be okay. He will change. The guy will never change. The guy will never change. The more you are trying to say, oh, he will change, or you are convincing yourself, you will change him. My sister, you are headed to your grave. You are headed to your grave. Especially when a man hits you once. Not even hitting. When a man chokes you, yeah, literally. When a man chokes you, literally. And then he chokes you again. And you make like, it is okay. And then the next time, he will punch you. And you will just look away. You will say, it is okay, my sister. The next time this guy is gonna hit you, you will land in the hospital. You will land in the hospital. Or you will land in your grave, most likely. So, No matter how much that thing is sweet, you guys, me, I adored that thing. I really adored that act. The moment, it is so sweet. And when you think that, oh, if I lose this one, I'm never gonna get a better one. That is the moment you have sentenced your whole life to this thuggery man. These men, they come with some thuggery. They're just thugs. These men we keep in our homes. Why don't a man accommodate a lady? Why should you accommodate a man? Why should you go? Why did I go the extra expense of accommodating somebody in my house? Somebody who doesn't pay my bills. Somebody who doesn't buy my food. Somebody who doesn't care what goes on with me. Why do we men put on so much effort in encouraging this kind of shit? Am I talking to somebody? Nyako, kwani ulifukuza Andreas? Andreas is gone and is not coming back anytime soon. I have made up my mind. I'm gonna move on alone. So I am talking about myself, how hard it has been for me just to move on and to accept that, it is not gonna work. I've been really trying my best that it could work. But if somebody is not bringing any positive energy in your life, why do you keep on trying? Why do you keep on trying? You're trying. You're trying. Because you want the society to see you that you are in a relationship. You want people to see you have a boyfriend. Just let go. Yeah, it is difficult to let go. It is difficult to let go. Menta, hi. Was redest du? I'm speaking in English, Menta. Ich rede gerade Englisch. Ich bin gerade auf Facebook mit Leute. I'm doing 2 lives, you guys. I'm on Facebook and I'm on my YouTube. Menta, hi. Wie geht's? Der ist weg. No English, sorry, gut, danke. Menta, ich melde mich bei dir später. Ich erzähle dir, worum es geht. Okay? For now, ich muss auf Englisch sprechen, weil ich habe viele Leute, die mich anguckst. Und auf YouTube muss ich sowieso nur auf Englisch sprechen, dass die Leute verstehen kann, was ich spreche. I'm sorry. Menta, wir reden später. Ich melde mich telefonisch bei dir. Okay? Dann sage ich dir Bescheid, worum es geht. Sasa mkionana job hamuongeleshani. What nyako? I haven't watched you in a while. You mean Andreas ashaenda? Yeah, Andreas has been gone for like 3 weeks now. And he's been begging to come back. And the more I entertain this type of shit, a man who doesn't respect me. Hi, Lisa Kivil. Hi, how are you? YouTube, Facebook, YouTube. You guys, I love you. You continue to subscribe. So you guys, I know there are so many women going through this thing I'm talking about. There are so many women who they try to convince themselves because of maybe somebody has a child with a man and she's using the child as a weapon to remain in a relationship, you guys. If the relationship is not bringing you any happiness, if the relationship is not making you happy, just quit, my sister. Just quit. I know quitting also is not easy as such. It takes time to really digest and accept that it is never gonna work. Like me, it took me ages for me to just calm down and accept that my boyfriend is a community husband and is going to sleep with any woman around. It took me ages to accept the fact that this man is not only mine. And the most painful thing for me, I'd rather run after a man who doesn't sleep with any woman out there. But if you let me know as a man that it is not only me that you are bedding any Tom, Dick, and Harry out there. You guys, that is the moment my heart stops beating and I just say, I don't need this. I don't need this. You know, you guys, I have been knowing that my boyfriend has been going out with several women, but I have been in denial. I didn't want to accept that my boyfriend is sleeping with other women out there. I didn't want to accept. It has been, it has been so painful in my heart that, wow. So you mean it's true? I've been trying to digest and I've been trying to say, no, it is not true. But you know what? Because he told me with his own mouth that he does it, I really had to come back to my senses and say, yes, this thing, it has happened before and it can happen anytime and it will happen anytime soon, because a man who beds any woman out there, is he going to stop because of you? Because you have the sweetest pussy on earth, he is going to stop for you? And such kind of men, I don't know what they are really, really looking for. These men who go from A to B to C to D to F to you guys, me, I can control anything. But when a man is walking from door 1 to door 10 with the 10 different women, and the women are of different ages, some of them are even 70, 80, that is the moment my appetite goes away, I can even vomit when I see you. And you know what? I have reached that stage where, no, my heart had said no. I have to face this reality, and I really have to accept this reality, and I have to move on with my shit, you guys. I'm talking about myself. I know there are millions and millions of women who do not want to get up from that shit, from that kind of relationship where a man is sleeping with different women and is still coming back to you, and you are going to accept that man. Where do these men get that audacity? That audacity, of going out to sleep with other women and then they come back to you. And as women, don't we have pride? You as a woman, don't you have your pride to say that I cannot take it? Let it be. Let it be. Sio lazima, But when a man realizes, like in my case, when a man has realized that you know what he does and you are still, you don't make problem about it, then it is like you are his cup of tea. You are also one of his assets, which he can misuse and get away and move to the next, like that. You guys, I'm on my healing process, because people who don't know me, I fell in love with all my heart, with all my mind, with all my everything, in a man that I really didn't know. We didn't get to know each other, We just exchanged telephone numbers, and the next thing we jumped into bed, and the next thing we were making love, and that is how we became partners, without even not knowing it. So, in the long run, that is when I came to really, really discover some very grave things about this guy that I discovered these things long time, but I was still giving this guy time, convincing myself this guy can change. He can change. But as time goes, it is only deteriorating. The situation is just deteriorating. Instead of the situation getting better, it is just getting worse. Instead of the situation getting better, it is just getting out. So, it reached a point where, you know, when a man reaches a point where he's sending you signs of not loving you anymore and you are ignoring it, he's going to send those signs loudly by hitting you. And he's gonna hit you so good that you will never forget. So you guys, me, my boyfriend, he hit me several. But the last time this guy hit me, I talked to my heart and I told my heart, it is so difficult to move on. But this time around, I'm gonna move on. You guys, I've been talking about myself. I've been talking about my shit on the internet. A lot of people know me. I promise you guys, this time I'm gonna move on. It has really been difficult to grasp the fact that now it is winter. We are getting into cold season. It's gonna be darker. It's gonna be more silent. It's gonna be more lonely. This season, it's gonna be more lonely. I'd rather go through this loneliness, but I have my peace, than encourage somebody who disrespects me day in, day out in my own apartment. You guys. So, I'm making this video. Any woman who is finding herself in such a situation, do not let a man disrespect you. There's an extent where we can accommodate each other's mistakes. But when it gets overboard, when it gets overboard, where the man is even threatening your own life, think about your kids. There's always a second chance. There's always a third chance. You can always come before you die, before you die. You are always able to meet a new partner. So long as bado uko tu mzima, hivi vile niko mzima, I have all my body parts. Imagine I'll just meet somebody who loves me the way I am and accept me the way I am. So, anybody finding herself in a situation like my own, I repeat, it is not easy to just wake up and call it off and say, no, I'm gone. No. If you are in a relationship really and you have feelings for this person, it's gonna take you time to really digest and come to your reality that the relationship is not gonna work. No matter what you do, it is not gonna work, you guys. It has taken me ages to come up with this decision and say it is not gonna work. Just move on. Remember, the same way you love is the same way you'll hurt. Just need to embrace every step. It will be well. Yes, Keisha. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I am really, me, if I love somebody genuinely and I'm in love with you, I only focus in you. I don't look anybody. I only focus in you because in my mind is telling me I have somebody who I care about. There is nothing sweet like you caring about somebody. That feeling of, somebody cares about you back. But why should you be the only one who cares? Why should you be the only one who cares? And the other party doesn't reciprocate your love. Does it make sense to really die for? Does it really make sense? No, you guys. This is a pandemic. This is something going on in many women's life. And not all women have the courage to pull out before it is too late. Most women, they die in such relationships. They die. They literally die to their grave in such relationships. But if you have the courage, my sisters, if you have the courage, run for your life before it is too late. Run for your life. Because if you keep on entertaining such relationships, you will end up in two places. In the hospital or in the morgue. Two places. Hakuna place ingine. So you guys, mimi nimeshaona hizo red lights. I've seen those red lights of ending up in a morgue. because I am chasing something that doesn't exist anymore. So why don't you just call it off, my sister? If you're finding yourself in the same shit. Calling it off is not easy. It needs some courage. Just gather some courage and move out. You will not die. And as for the people who depend on these men financially, look for a small job. Look for a kibandaski. Start your tomato, sell your vegetable that you can feed your kids. You must not depend on a man at the expense of your health, at the expense of your psychological, your psychology, your physical health. Anything that you will lose in a relationship concerning your health, you better get out, you guys. Just get out. In my neighborhood here, I've lost my respect. Neighbors, they don't respect me because I have a man who hits me. He hits me even in front of the neighborhood. And they see this man, he hit me yesterday, and still I will open for this guy my door. And the neighbor, the next time, this guy will be killing me. Nobody will take me seriously. When I will be screaming, nobody will take me seriously. Because the man hit me in front of everybody. And I still embrace. And I say, oh, it shall be okay. We can work on it. There is no working on it, you guys. Kuna mali wine ikifika. There is no working on it. Just hit the road and run for your life. Mimi, winter is cold, lonely, dark. Hi, Suru. I'm gonna make it. Sitakufa. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna try to create content on YouTube. I'm gonna try to keep myself busy, not to feel lonely. You guys, nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Everybody is going through something. Kila mtu ako tu na battle yake. Usione mtu ukasema, huyu anaendelea vizuri. Imagine I have everything. Imagine I have a job. Imagine I have my kids. My kids are healthy. Imagine I have a good life. But when it comes to relationship, zero, you guys. So, anybody watching me, going through this problem, anybody who will watch this video, gather some courage. Run for your life. I'm doing the same. It has taken me ages to come up with this courage and just say it that, no, I don't want this anymore. I'm gonna move on. And you know what? In my case, I've been accommodating this guy. I've been paying all the bills. I've been doing all the shit. But at the end of the day, bado mtu anakutukana, bado mtu akurespect, bado mtu anakuchapa. Does it make sense? Me, I'm not scared to talk about my private life because there is somebody going through the same shit na kuna mtu hataki kuongea. So, just be open and know that tuko wengi. Bibi Mwarabu, dankeschön. Wa Maria Haja. Thanks for this video. Yes, Lisa Kiviu. Thank you. So you guys, everybody has a reason why they don't want to let go. But that minute that you realize that this thing that I'm holding on so much, it is not doing me any good. I think that is the moment you have realized that you are in the wrong place at the wrong time. That moment you realize that this thing I'm holding on to is not gonna be better. It is only gonna be worse. That is the moment you have realized your worth, you guys. Let us try and realize our worth. Sex does not make a human being to be happy. Sex is just part of life. If it is there, eat it. If it is not there, forget about it. Is it a must? It is not a must. Are we talking? I am number one person who loves sex. I love sex. But why should we force sex when it doesn't bring you any happiness? Just let go. Just let go. There's one woman who is also dying for that thuggery life. Let the man go and take his thuggery somewhere else. Eh? Yes, Keisha. These abusive partners, they always, positive attracts negative and negative attracts positive. They always attract very good people. Very good people. And then, the moment they attract these good people, the manipulation, they will manipulate you. You know how they manipulate? You will not even realize. By giving you good, until they confuse you, until you say, hey, now where am I? You don't even know your name. If somebody asks you, what is your name? And even if somebody, what are you doing with this man? The man is worthless. The man is useless. Na wewe kwa akili yako, hiyo akili yako imeoza. Ati I have a boyfriend. He's my boyfriend. Yani, mtu hawezi kukusaidia na chochote na uko tu, he's my boyfriend. Women, get up. Wake up. Wake up. Me, I will be a campaigner for this shit. I've gone through enough shit. And I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm not gonna do this shit anymore. I'm done. I'm done officially. I'm done. I'm gonna go through some rough time alone, but it's okay. How many people are alone in this world? A lot. I'm not gonna die because I'm alone. So you guys, I cannot explain everything here. Everybody has her own battle with a different nature. Me, my own, I think I was just battling with I love sex, and I'm like, if I quit, who is gonna serve me, But there are things that you can say, no, it's not gonna go this way. I can do without. That thing you can do without. Women, depending financially, look for a job. Look for a job. Get out of this violence. Get out of disrespect. Get out of things that make you feel like you are not worthy anymore in this life. Life is too short, you guys. Life is too short. I don't know how many women die in the hands of men, but I believe very many women at their own will, because somebody, mtu anakuchapa na kunyonga, utaki kutoka. Hey, abeg, run. Bibi Mwarabu, I will be single, but never alone. Thank you. I'm here with you, Nyako. Asante. Yes, Keisha. This guy permanently blames me for everything. These men, they have this character of blaming you for everything, and you are never good enough. You are never good enough. The number of times that my boyfriend accused me of never being good enough. Never being good enough. You are always not good enough. Na ukiangalia vizuri, watu ndio the problem. These men, they are the problem. You are not the problem. If you just get rid of them, then you will notice the difference. You will realize you are more peaceful, you are more organized, you are, there is some kind of air. You are breathing fresh air. So ni watu. This kind of men, they are number one in manipulating somebody to think that you are the problem. They will manipulate your mind. Mpaka saa zingine unajiuliza, what is wrong with me? Am I the problem? Na hii problem, kama mimi ndio niko nayo, nitairekebisha wapi? These guys, they are the cause of your shit. He cannot take care of his shit. And even if you look at their background, there are people who cannot even cook for themselves. They cannot even clean their environment. They can do nothing for themselves if it is not only for you. Yeah, Lisa. Peace, he's gone. He is gone. Gone, gone, gone. Gone. So you guys, this was my topic today. I came to share this topic because najua kuna watu wengi wana go through the same shit I was going through. And you know what? Me, I am dusted. I am dusted. Finally dusted. I'm gone. I'm not looking back. I'm not looking back. Wacheni hata kama nikukufa nikufe peke yangu, nizikwe peke yangu. I'm not looking back. Kama ni dildo tutanunua. You wish mtoto wa Maria angekuwa. So, people who have not subscribed on my YouTube, please do. My YouTube is growing well. Ebu subscribe to fike hapo 1,000, and then I look for other contents, or I redo my story. I have a story to tell about myself on YouTube officially. So, you guys, I appreciate your time, and yeah, maybe we meet tomorrow. Anybody holding on onto a relationship that is not bringing you anything positive, if you are holding on to something that is only bringing you shame, it is making you be worthless in the society, my sister, run for your life. Ninawapenda nyinyi nyote. Kwaheri.